See, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go.
Under 10. Topper. Hey, Jet.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop your watch. 61, matchbox, lights. Shoot, shoot. Middle.
To the air, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bang, 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 bang. Half 10. Go. Monday. Check Mike 21. Check Mike. Go.
Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Motion.
Allen hands off to McCoy. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Half 85. Check 24. Middle.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with McCoy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
General West. Alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
43. 43. Check. 43. I got it.
Allen taking it himself. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll go with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
8 read. Hey, Sam off.
Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Denver.
Here we go. This is hand 2, sir. Go.
Lock now on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Lock. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking downfield for Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Zay Jones. Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This is taken at his 4.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At their own 49-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see.
John Brown. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
49.
Go.
Mike, 49. Here we go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Go.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Coming to you. 49.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. It's caught by Sanders. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
60 Pittsburgh. 36.
Another run by Lindsey. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Back.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. $34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. 25, check 25.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 3, check 52.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing
on 1st down is Locke. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Let's go.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch the 6-6. Pull it high.
Check 3. Shit. 57.
Hey, Zoo.
Let's go, Ty.
Yep.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. That's right, baby. They don't want
5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lock going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hey, check. 56, 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Alert, alert, alert. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on. 45's the mark. Who that? Who that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
57's Mike. Hey, Alpha. Hey, come on.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Locke going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter.
58 to Mike. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Look at me, zipper.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, high 7.
65, 65.
Ready, ready.
Locke looks to throw it again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Squeeze. 5. Rock it. Let's go.
Block now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
49 the mic, watch 49.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Crunch. Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go.
He's checking.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Go. Smooth. Secret.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Alert 3.
Hey, tight.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for the Bills, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.